I don't need it on my wrist. She don't want my chips.
Trying to show right now.
Wanna hit myself and I'm with she's gonna mess.
Hey, we about to play Cloud's camera roll. Y'all ready? I'm about to go through some of the stuff on my camera roll. We gonna chat. Y'all ready? Okay, don't show nothing. No ball pictures. All right. I need to address this. So I'm kind of, I don't know, I think I'm kind of blocking it, but I just saw this. Africa is hard at work on a new, what does it say? Great green wall of trees that will slow the spread of the Sahara Desert. Let me say that one more time. Africa is working on a great green wall of trees that will slow the spread of the Sahara Desert. So I read this and said, there's no way I am this stupid. There's no way an entire continent of people were going through a crisis that I didn't even know. What? The Sahara Desert is spreading rampantly, apparently. So I did look into it. I guess the edges of the desert be like drying up the water, and then the vegetation dies, and then a little bit more desert happens. So, like, that's terrifying. First of all, my first thought was really stupid. I was thinking the sand kept blowing. My dumb ass thought that the sand, as much, it was windy, so the sand kept blowing, and then there was just more desert, more desert, more desert. But apparently just the edges be dying, and then like the vegetation dies, and then the fucking desert spreads. That's really scary. Okay? It's just, I don't have any solutions. I just want y'all niggas to know that they trying to stop the desert from spreading. Brisket Pie. I was tagged in this. You know, I be having opinions. This kind of look fire. This kind of look fire. I'm not even gonna hold nobody, because if you offered me a brisket pie on paper, I'd probably be like, what? How does that work? But it kind of, the more I look at it, the more I look at it, it looked like the top is like garlic bread. I feel like I'm meant to eat this. That wasn't a long one. No big deal. We played Hangman the other week. My guess was, my group of words that I chose to do was labia salad. They gave me slack. They gave me fleck. They gave me all types of stuff for using this because it wasn't a thing. Shout out to Flying V92. It's now a thing. So I'm pretty much the Jesus Christ of this word. I took an L in that Hangman round, so now you guys can use this and it will be accounted for, and you should get the point. They even shouted me out on the definition. Shout out to labia salad. Oh my God. This is my favorite criminal of all time. Please let me read this to you. On April 19th, 1995, a man named MacArthur Wheeler robbed a bank with lemon juice on his face as a disguise. I'm going to read the second half of that sentence one more time. Robbed a bank with lemon juice on his face as a disguise. This man used spa treatment. Since he knew lemon juice could be used as invisible ink, he was sure it would make his face invisible on the CCTV. He smiled at each camera he saw. Bold, right? Bold in his science. Later that night, the police arrested him. Same day, when he showed him the footage Wheeler stared in disbelief. He said to the officers, "But I wore the juice." The reflection, like, but I wore the did I not put enough juice on? But I wore the juice. I mean, how precious. How precious. This is another doozy. Edgar Allan Poe, famous author. In 1837, Edgar Allan Poe, in this stuff just be in my camera roll, by the way. I just looked at it. I was like, hell, this is interesting. Let's talk about it. He wrote a book about 4 sailors who survived the sinking of their ship. In the book, the crew was forced to eat the cabin boy, who was named Richard Parker. Just a fucked up decision to make as a group. But I guess at some point, they're like, nah, let's eat the nigga that's been mopping. Poe claimed the book was based on real events, but no evidence backed that up. 46 years later, I had to wait for some of you to comment, a boat really did sink. The crew really did eat the cabin boy in order to survive. The boy's name, Richard Parker. Is this nigga a time traveler? If so, why the fuck would you travel back in time and just write a book? Why not save the nigga Richard Parker? I mean, goddamn, if I was in heaven, I would probably try to fade Edgar Allan Poe. Edgar Allan Poe's probably in hell, low key. But Richard Parker, like, nigga, you wrote a book about my death? 46 years? I was a kid. That's fucked up. Richard Parker got ate twice. Poor Richard. Poor Richard. All right, in 2015, a father saved his son's life when doctors wrongly declared him brain dead and were taking him off life support. He barricaded in the hospital and even armed himself with a gun. He then had a standoff with the SWAT team until his son squeezed his hand. The son ended up making a full recovery. This is just like that movie with who? Denzel Washington? Except the nigga's white. So I'm sure he's got a slap on the wrist. And I'm sure they are eating, all of the green bean casseroles that, mama can eat right now. I'm sure they're fine. But that's pretty crazy. Also, pretty interesting that you would be in a standoff with the SWAT team, a full gunfight, while holding your son's hand. I feel like, I don't know, maybe take cover. But still, good story. This is just badass. There was a Russian woman named Mariah. There was a Russian woman named Mariah, okay? Her husband was killed. Stop requesting. I'm trying to read. There's no reason for anybody else to be in this but me. Her husband was killed by the Nazis in World War II. To avenge her husband's death, she sold all her shit and bought a tank. Stop requesting. I'm trying to read. I don't want to talk to you guys. She sold all her stuff and bought a tank, and then she named it the Fighting Wife, got the permission of the Soviet Union, and then hunted down Nazis in her own tank. That's fucking badass. And no, I'm not going to add you guys in. What do you want to just go through my camera roll with me? Oh, this is by far my favorite. In 1960, doesn't matter the year, a woman lived in a waterproofed house with a dolphin named Peter. Okay, they tried to teach him English and even had a sexual relationship with him. Now, that opens up several questions. None of which I really want to go into. Well, there's one I kind of want to go into. It's better left. Yeah, it's better left. Yeah, he was piping the dolphin. That's pretty much a summary of most of the thoughts. This one is kind of bleak. A 2-year-old girl, Michelle Funk, fell into a creek and was submerged for 66 minutes. When rescuers arrived, she didn't have a pulse, and was dead. It was a little dead girl, okay? Sucks. But then 3 hours later, her blood just warmed up and reached 77 degrees Fahrenheit. She came back to life and is still alive. Michelle. So now, whenever I'm hungover, I'm going to just tell people I'm in a Michelle funk, right? Because it's just like, damn, I'm dead, but I'm going to be back. I'm going to make it through this, okay? She done seen death for 3 hours, which means she just didn't have the speed at that point. You just were going towards the light, and God was just like, I never thought of the God as the one holding the light that you're going towards, but she was just like, damn, where is she? Did she get lost? It's been 2.5 hours. You know what? Just wake up. Just wake up. Also, if you request to be in, it makes it really fucking hard to read, okay? So just for fun, I'm going to go through the last 3 people that requested me, and I'm just going to block them because you guys you can't hear. All right. We are leaving with a riddle that terrified me. All right. Bet that. No. I see you loud and clear, askers. This is dope though. So you're walking the streets of something. I'm in the way. I can't even see this. I can't even move myself. You come across a clown. He offers you the same. He offers you the riddle. He says, "If I tell you the truth, I will strangle you. If you tell a lie, I will chop your head off. How do you get out of this situation?" I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna see if anybody. See if anybody gets this. Let's see if anybody gets this. If you tell the truth, I will strangle you. If you tell a lie, I'm gonna chop your damn head off. How do you get out? And while you guys think, let me just pop into these mentions. All right, our winners: J Monet, Fetty TM, and Quill's Nightmare. All right, block party. Let's get down to business and block all you fuck niggas. You said don't say nothing? Oh, you dead for sure. All right. Drum roll. Any last minute answers? Any last minute answers? You would say, huh? All right, that low-key wins. Huh ain't a lie or the truth. Huh? He'd kill you, though. What's it called? Cry. It's a great answer. The answer is, you will chop my head off. Think about it. You will chop my head off. He'd be like, okay, so if I don't do it, you lied. So I gotta chop your head off, which would make it the truth, and then this nigga turns in all of his hard drives filled with child porn, and he turns himself in. You could ask a question. No, he said if you tell the truth, or he does something, and if you tell the lie, you gonna do something. So I don't know where a question falls into that, but I said the damn answer, Jesse. That was it. Oh snap! We got new submissions to the block party. Let's go. I'm down to update the list. We got block DLC. Oh shit! This guy's profile picture. I feel like that should have never happened. That's for sure to block. All right, we got Elijah, Dodger Black, Gemini, Kareem, and J Monet. All right, I think was that the last one? It was. All right, I'm gonna put another of these together, and we're gonna do this another time. Oh, for sure. All right. Clouds, camera rolls, the show.